First, it didn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand why I was going through all of this stuff until I laid in the bed that night and I let my soul cry out, and I have pain in my voice, I have pain, I have ancestors in my voice who felt the lashes, of the whip, who felt the physical lashes of the whip. And I mean, in this life, I felt some physical lashes. I've been persecuted and beaten just for being who I was. So it's really not hard to channel that stuff that they went through during slavery. But I have some pain, but I also have some resilience in me. I also have the other side of the story. I'm half. I'm not half, but whole. I've been half. My whole life, people used to tell me, well, you ain't a man, you ain't a man and you ain't a woman, so I always felt like I was half, I felt like I wasn't a man, I was never a real man, and I was never a real woman. Well, I was just half of everything. I always felt like I was half, I always felt like I was half, being around other people, being around, in the community, around, people who, making children and stuff. And, we brought into this reality, and we're taught to believe that the greatest thing that we could ever contribute to the world is to bring another being into it. But we're bringing broken beings into this reality because we don't understand who we really are. We don't understand what our ancestors understood. We don't understand that we are a long line of masculine and feminine energy that has been weaving together, brought together, mixed together, mended together, melted together, brewed together, however you want to put it. But we are, I was talking to my friend the other day, and I said, now first when we first started talking, he told me he was comfortable with his feminine side, and I said, I don't know why you can't why you not comfortable enough, to tap into your woman side, the woman side that's in you. And he was like, because it ain't no woman in me. I said, well, what your mama is, what your grandmother is, well, what your great grandma is, well, what your great great grandma is. Well, what your great-great-grandma is? Well, what your great-great-grandma? We could go on and on. You saying you ain't got no woman in you. Why the fuck you don't? How the fuck you ain't got no woman in you? Well, what the fuck? 2 men made you? That sound homosexual. And you know what? It's easy for them to fall into that trap of believing that they all men when you got a trinity that was created of the Father, the Son, and then they say the Holy Ghost is a man too. So 3 men around here making everything, huh? So when men say shit like ain't no hoe in me, ain't no woman, ain't you what you saying is basically your mama had nothing to do with you. What you're saying is basically your grandmother had nothing to do with you. What you're saying is basically that your great-grandmother had nothing to do with you. What you're saying is basically your great-great-grandmother had nothing to do with you. And I know what it's like to want to erase a piece of yourself, to want to hide a piece of yourself, because for so long I was ashamed of my masculine side. For so long I would not sing in a lower voice. I was trying to talk high-pitched. I was trying to remove everything that connected me to my male ancestry, and I was only trying to blend into my female ancestry. But what I realized was I was robbing myself of the fullness and richness of my DNA. I fell in love with a broken man, always angry, stubborn pride. Let this go, I'm at your side. Won't you heal? Mend your heart, let's start again. You could have a new start. Broken man, I fell in love with a broken man.
love with a broken man? How many of you done fell in love with somebody who was half and not whole? Baby, I feel like it's church in here this morning.